Hey guys, it's Dale. Just sharing another video with you guys. Just wanted to share a little bit about what's going on so far. The work has been miserable. I hate it. I've been depressed all this week, and all next week or this coming up week starting Monday is going to be really hectic because it's annual feed day, so meaning that we're going to have back-to-back hauls for the next 2 weeks non-stop. So yay! That's going to be exciting. Let's see now. So let's just say I hate work and I'm still trying to get a job at Denny's possibly, or any job pretty much for that matter. Let's see now. West Side Story is opening up in like 2 more Fridays, I believe, if I'm right. It opens up on the 22nd, which is coming faster. We just finished the nightmare scene today, as well as also the finish of the prologue. So that was going really well. Let's see now, one moment. Well, let's see now. I started going back into voice lessons. My teacher is actually teaching me the song All You Need Is Love from Chicago. I'm singing it for the character of Maybe Brewster for Annie. So crossing fingers for that. I don't know if I'll get that part. To be honest, I think I actually might be a little bit too young to actually play that character. Reason why is because with Spokane Children's Theater, they like to have well-rounded ages, which is good. But I have a feeling that Miss Hannigan, Lily, Rooster, and also Grace, and maybe even Daddy Warbucks will be on the older side. So, so more probably like, I don't even know really, maybe, well at least let's just say older than me. Maybe in the 30s or maybe even a little bit older, I can't necessarily say. Maybe even late 20s, I can't necessarily say, but to be honest, I think I might be a little bit too young for that character, but that is still what my hope is. So I will be singing that, and I just sang it for the first time on Friday, and I already got it down, and it's great because I just saw that movie just a few days ago. I think it was last week actually, is when I first saw Chicago, and it was a really good show. I hope maybe someday Civic does it. It's definitely a more grown-up show, but the dancing is simply phenomenal, so that's why I'm just like, I want to be a part of it. So maybe someday, who knows. But the singing lessons are going better, and since my voice has finally, I think, stopped dropping from the testosterone, that I now know where I am when it comes to range. So I was able to sing, that song has a full 2 octaves in it, and I was able to hit all those notes nice and easy. So my music teacher says that this should be a really good, simple song for me to sing, so working on that now. I have a month. To be a little bit less than a month now to be able to do that one. My one of my grandmothers passed away just the other day. I believe it was Wednesday. I was on the 6th. It was the 6th and it was about noon. She was 88 years old. She was my neighbor's mom. So I used to go to my neighbor's house all the time. It was Jesslyn's family. They lived like 5 minutes away out in the country. So because of that, I would hang out with them all the time. So it was her mom's mom. But she was the only grandparent, I guess you could say, who actually called me he and respected me as a he, which was really nice. But she's no longer on earth with us. She's in heaven. So it was really good to hear the sermon. Actually, we had a small sermon. I was just talking about this person asked this doctor, well, you're a Christian doctor. Do you know what's on the other side? And he says he didn't know. But he brought in a dog. So what he did was he brought in a dog. He opened up the door and the dog instantly came in and was happy and jumping and everything like that. He's just like, we are like the dog. When we pass, we do not know what's on the other side of the door, or in our case, on the other side of life. All we know is our Master, which is our Lord Jesus Christ, is on the other side waiting for us. So that was actually a very cheerful idea. I liked it a lot. It made it easier for me to understand, so that was really nice. But that's what's been going on lately. Not much to report, sadly. See you guys next week, though. Bye-bye.